So when is TikTok going to be sold from the Chinese CCP, a.k.a. sell ByteDance? Let's ask North Dakota Senator Kevin Cramer. Mr. Cramer, welcome back to the show. When is TikTok going to be sold?
Well, Larry, as you know, the House overwhelmingly passed the legislation last week that sets the table for that to happen. But now the legislation comes over to the Senate, where we're duty bound to slow it down by process, by tradition, by just the way the institution operates. I don't know when it will happen, Larry, but I do believe that the House created enough momentum. And I think there's a growing awareness of the problem with the CCP's ownership and control over ByteDance and, as a result, TikTok, that we have to take our duty to secure the country, to protect the country from all enemies, foreign and domestic, as ahead of those First Amendment rights that so many people like to tout, which are important. For sure, Larry, they're important. But eliminating TikTok, or at least making TikTok an American company, will not rob anybody of their First Amendment rights. It'll just help secure the United States of America. That's my view. I think it'll be a more modest version, probably, than the House bill. Oftentimes, that's the result in the Senate, but we need to do something.
You think the Senate bill might give more time? What was the House bill, 6 months? Maybe a little. I think the private investment sector is going to work on the ByteDance sale. It's not an easy sale, as you know. The Chinese oppose it. So if you extended the selling point in your Senate legislation, I don't think that'd be the worst thing in the world.
It might not be, Larry. Obviously, there are a lot of Americans interested. There's a lot of entrepreneurs. Obviously, Elon Musk has already stepped up, and there'll be others, I'm sure, that'll be interested in it, or some group of people that'll be interested in it. Those deals don't get put together quickly, as you know. The financing doesn't come together quickly. There are lots of other regulatory, the United States will overregulate it if no one else. So you're right. It might be a matter of just giving it more time for the sale to take place. But at the same time, you don't like to give the CCP more time to use their algorithms, to socialize, their data, to steal whatever they can. So it's a fine balance. We'll have a robust discussion for sure in the Senate. It's already begun, but hopefully we can move forward. Senator Schumer has not yet said that he'll even bring it to the floor. So we have some work to do. But the president does support it. That should help us.
I mean, the interesting part of the story is Joe Biden said he's in favor. He would sign the House bill. And since I favor the House bill, that puts me in league with Joe Biden, which is an interesting point. But I call them as I see them. I think Biden is right on this. And I can't imagine Chuck Schumer is going to go against Biden's wishes.
Well, if Joe Biden's watching this show, he might change his mind if you're on board with him. So you got to be careful.
Yeah. Well, when he gets it right, I know it's rare, but if he gets it right, I have to say he got it right. Oh, God, maybe he'll turn against it. Kevin Cramer. So now let me switch gears. Calling on your energy expertise, there's a bill out there. Biden wants $8 billion. You're going to love this, Senator. Biden wants $8 billion for his climate corps, which would include 50,000 new climate activists. That's more than NASA and EPA combined. So we're going to have 50,000 of these little climate people running around the country, overturning laws and regulations and probably working to fix elections and interfere with elections. So what's up with this climate corps? And Senator Cramer, can you kill it?
Well, we have to kill it. I mean, the last thing the country needs are 50,000 more climate activists being paid by tax dollars that we can't afford, by the way, in a workforce that's already constrained, which is one of the things holding back the growth of our economy. I mean, this thing is wrong on so many levels. The honest truth of the matter is the government already actually incentivizes this kind of activity. We're seeing it all the time in North Dakota. You look at all of the people. Remember, we have a climate czar as a result of this president. Thank God John Kerry finally retired. Gina McCarthy, remember, she was the first climate energy person in the White House. So he's already creating positions to lead this crusade, if you will. And the last thing we need are 50,000 more paid, bureaucrats running around the country who really, frankly, for the most part, probably don't even know what they're talking about, but they're happy to take the cash.
And they will interfere with the election. You wait, and that's what this is all about. This is 50,000 left-wing Democrat progressive activists who will harvest votes and do Lord knows what else in there. So I hope you can kill this. Senator Kevin Cramer, good to see you, sir. Appreciate it very much.